Hey there, have you ever been in a situation where someone was asking a question in a meeting and you had the answer but no one was paying attention to you, and you were sort of like politely waving your hand, and then you were like really waving your hand, you were jumping up and down, but no one was still paying attention to you? This isn't a nightmare, right? Well, but it is a nightmare. It feels like a nightmare if it happens. And I've been in those situations before where, for a variety of different reasons, I was in a position where, even though I had ideas about how we could improve a specific process or something that was going on in a business, but no one wanted to listen to me. And it totally sucks. It absolutely sucks. And it's really bad for motivation in the long term. After a little while of that, you sort of like stop caring when you know that like people don't want to hear what you have to say. So if you're concerned about that happening in your organization or on your team as a leader, one thing that you can do to make sure that that doesn't happen is to think about everyone who's around you as an expert. Everybody doesn't know everything, right? I don't know everything. You don't know everything, even though sometimes we like to think that, but we don't. And so thinking that everyone on your team is an expert in something, they are an expert on some level about something. And so they may be the answer. They may have the information that you need in order to solve your problems. And so finding ways that you can sort of like, sometimes it's a mindset. I think it comes down to being a mindset issue, right? Like, so you might think, oh, well, I treat everybody on my team the same and everybody can contribute, but there are people that you don't necessarily want to hear from or that you don't like what they have to say. So over time, you just sort of like maybe unintentionally stop listening to them. And that can be really detrimental to your organization and to your team and to your business. And so, one thing to do is it's a mindset thing, right? So looking at everybody around the table, and that regardless of what their title is and what job that they do, everybody's an expert in something, and acknowledging that and allowing people to bring that expertise to the table is so valuable, and it does such amazing things to the motivation of the people on your team to work when you're genuinely and authentically working with a group of people who care about what you have to say, even if they don't always want to hear it, but that space is open. That's so important. And especially right now when we're working in an environment where like life is just weird right now. It is so weird. But if you can sort of like switch that mindset, that could do really amazing things for your team. And also, especially if you're working virtually or not everybody's in the same space that they once were, again, reminding people that they are experts and you want to hear from them, and genuinely asking them to help you solve some of the challenges that you're working through can be really, really huge. If this was helpful for you, click on the link below. We've got a blog post about mindset that we're working on this week. Mindset is huge in your business, and so don't overlook it. Even if it might feel too feely or touchy-feely or, too fuzzy, it's not at all. It's huge, so don't ignore it. All right, keep rocking, and I look forward to seeing you here soon.